At 7:52, it's now time for this. I feel like I'm back in Prague. Now it's time for our feature Rumour Has It, where me and Harry will be read out some transfer rumours, and we have to decide whether we think it's a good move for the player and the club. Joining us now in the studio is assistant producer Luke Henry. Luke, good evening. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
He's still a bit.
I know.
He's still a bit shaky.
We were speaking in the off break. Prague is a great place to have a stay. We've all had a stay doing Prague.
We've all had a stay. Did you sound as croaky as I did, or you?
Well, actually, it was just the day. It was actually, I got back on the Monday and then we played PSG in the first leg of the semi-final. At the Emirates, you all
right?
By Wednesday,
tough week.
I was tough. Yeah, Wednesday was a struggle.
That's the long, hard struggling
It was emotional.
Well, you can now take over.
Yes, rumour has it. Let's start with an interesting rumour today. Crystal Palace's Jean-Philippe Mateta.
I've just seen this, yeah.
Atalanta.
Okay.
Bid rejected 30 million. Champions League, is that an enticing move, or would he want to stay at Palace? Or
if I was Jean-Philippe Mateta and Atalanta came in for me under Gasperini, I would probably go. I would probably make that move, because you always knew that under Gasperini, Atalanta would be at a certain level. Gasperini's gone now, and I think Atalanta could drop like a stone. They've got Ivan Juric in as the new manager. Didn't exactly cover himself in glory as the Southampton boss, but to be fair,
it felt like anyone walking in there wasn't going to get anything out of this place.
Absolutely. And actually, it was interesting because I remember being at a Southampton game towards the end of the season, and Juric basically kind of said like he might not be there next season, and it was the world's worst kept secret. We all knew he was going, but then that kind of prompted me to look at his career to date, and he's actually had a very good managerial career. And he's done very well in Italy. So, maybe I'm being a bit harsh on Atalanta, but if I was Jean-Philippe Mateta, I don't think I'd make this move now. If this was 12 months ago, 6 months ago, I might have considered it, but I don't think it's a good move for him today.
I'll also say that Crystal Palace at the moment is home for him. They're the football club that bought the absolute best of him. We know they're going to be in Europe next season, obviously, unfortunately for them, not in the European competition they wanted to be in, but he's in the best form of his career. He's playing in the best league in the world under a great manager. I think you stay there for another season. And I'd also say as well that if he can replicate his form season just gone next season and can hit the same numbers and be as consistent, then you'd even argue that come this time next summer, possibly, there could even be a better team that's in for Jean-Philippe Mateta. So I think from his point of view, stay at Crystal Palace for another season, enjoy that European journey with the fans that love you. And I think from Palace's point of view, it's just an absolute no-go. Yeah. They can't sell him. £30 million the bid?
Yes.
I'd say I'd imagine that will be rejected as soon as that email gets opened.
How many players can they lose? They're going to lose Mark Gay, probably. They might lose Eze, as we were just discussing. Yeah, and it's like all the work that has been done by Oliver Glasner and his team. It's going to keep being undone, and that's a real shame.
Especially off the back of a FA Cup.
The next question could also be, what next for Oliver Glasner?
Yeah.
He's such a good coach.
And Adam Wharton.
There we go. Any other players you want to link?
We'll have him as well. We'll have Adam Wharton. Luke, won't we? We'll take him as well.
Well, we'll have him.
Adam Wharton.
We'll have Mendy.
Yeah, we'll look after him.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll never have too many good players.
Mendy and Norgard.
So, shall we move on?
Next one.
Manchester United were also linked to Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Yeah,
let's look about their goalkeeper situation.
Fascinating, this one.
Stefan Ortega has been linked with a move to Old Trafford. Yes, a little report's coming out saying Stefan Ortega may be open to the move. Is that a good move? Is he better than Onana, or is he just a really good number two? Or could he be a very good number one?
I'd say every time I've seen him step in for Man City ahead of Edison, he's always done a really, really good job. So no, I don't think he's just a number two. I think he's definitely good enough to be a number one. I think Onana's he's had 2 seasons at Manchester United. We're 2 seasons in, and it just feels like he's making the same mistakes. Way too inconsistent, a little bit nervy with the ball at his feet, and he just lets in too many goals that should be saved. So I absolutely think, we're talking at the top of the show about Sesko coming in, and they need number 9, but I said that before they do anything this summer, the position they maybe could have strengthened is in goal. I think Ortega will be a good signing. I maybe would say there probably has to be a goalkeeper out there there's proven himself as number one more than Ortega. I read today linked with Donnarumma, Manchester United.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. And even Monday,
Nick Pope as well.
Yeah, Nick Pope is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Can't see that happening.
I feel like the Donnarumma stuff is him trying to negotiate a better contract. Yeah. There's not a great deal of time left on his PSG contract, and we know that he wants more money. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of those that's been briefed to kind of generate a bit of interest. But On Stefan Ortega, if I'm United, I'd absolutely take him. He's a big upgrade for me on Andre Onana. I admit I'm not Andre Onana's biggest fan. I don't like goalkeepers that are unsafe, if that makes sense. Goalkeepers that have you on edge all the time.
Not ideal, is it?
And he's certainly one of those, yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
So I think we're both saying that's a no-go, isn't it?
It's a no-go. It's fascinating about Manchester United, isn't it? Because you talk about striker being the priority, the keeper being a priority. I think their centre midfield is a priority.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you could talk about Man United all day, couldn't you?
There we go. And we probably will do, won't we, today and tomorrow and the next day.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.